So as you come down onto your mat today, go ahead and just bring, how about we take our feet wide and our knees to touch like a little upside down V. And we'll just use this moment to just welcome ourselves to our mats. Our hands can be just resting on our bellies. Eyes can be closed. Bring your attention into your breath, into this wonderful little space around you. Remember, this is your space to feel safe, secure, your space to explore a little, maybe even discover something new. Every day we come to our mat, perhaps we have a different purpose, perhaps we always have the same purpose, but just remind yourself of whatever it might be today. Also remind yourself of any issues within your body that need a little extra tender loving care, TLC. Do you have bad knees or back, or there's always something that seems to bother us. So let's just recognize it and respect it. So from here, slide the arms out nice and wide, and then let both of your knees just drift over towards the right, rolling over the feet, and then just hang there a moment. Don't overpress, just let them go where they naturally want to go. And then as you inhale, bring them back up to center, and then exhale, take them over to the other side. And then one more time, lift and roll them over to the right. And then lift and roll them over to the left. Bringing them right back to the center. Bring one knee in at a time. Bring your hands right below the knees. Take a breath as you pull them a little closer, and then exhale, separate and circle them. Again, just pull in, out, and around. In, out, and around. And this time, just pull them in and just keep them there. Rock on the spine. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and push away the left leg so it's just resting on the floor. And then bring the right one straight up. Just pulling it in gently. Or we'll take our toe and pull it down towards your kneecap. And then you'll take your toe and push it towards the sky. And then you'll just move your ankle around gently a couple times each way. And then bring in your hand to the inside of this leg, simply bring it out wide. Keep your spine and your glutes rooted to the mat, no tipping over here. Bringing it right back to the center, just bring the foot towards your opposite shoulder and bring that left leg back in to greet it. A nice sleeping pigeon pose. Just stay still and just feel that deep stretch. Maybe rock a little bit. Fantastic. Now with this right foot, just slide it up and over your knee down towards your ankle, and then bringing the hands behind the knees, roll up into a seated pose. As you come into seated pose, posture check, hands on knees, inhale, get tall. Exhale, roll the spine back. Inhale, come forward, and this time exhale, push forward. Inhale, come to center, and exhale, just roll way back. And inhale to center, and then press forward. Stay here, walk the hands out in front of you, and bow the head down. Inhale, bring both arms overhead, interlace those fingers, turn the hands upside down, and just press the sky up. Push the seat down. Releasing the hands, let the hands float to the mat. As you inhale, bring the right arm up towards the ear and tip it over. Exhale, bring it back to center. Inhale, tip it over. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, tip it over, just hold it here a moment. Maybe look up at those fingertips. Breathe in, feel that deep stretch through the side of the body. And then exhale, bring that right hand down to the left knee. Inhale, bring the left arm up to your ear and tip over the other way. Inhale, reaching back up to center, bring this left hand behind you. Take a breath as your spine gets upright and tall. And then exhale, push and look over the back shoulder. And then release it just a little bit, and then do it again, push. And then one more time, just release it a little bit, and then press and hold. And then bringing that back arm all the way back over to the knee, roll back, chin to chest. Feel the shoulders open. And then as we come up, release the hands and wrap them around each other, eagle arms. Take a breath in, and then exhale, come forward one last time. Once you feel tightness, let go of those arms, place the palms back down on the mat. And then gliding back, catch your knees as you roll back and bring your knees to you. Push away the right leg this time, and straighten the left one up and pull it towards you. Pull the toe down toward your kneecap and push the toe up to the sky. And then circle the ankle a couple times each way. Well done. And then just moving this leg out to the side, whether you take it by the toe or the inside of your leg, as long as you stay grounded on your mat. And then bringing it right back to center, just bend the knee, bring the right leg in to greet it for sleeping pigeon, and stay here and just stretch and move and hold anything that feels good. Beautiful. Now taking this leg and just going over your kneecap, bringing your ankles to crisscross. Right behind your knees, roll yourself back up into seated pose. Hands on knees, posture check. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, chin to chest, roll back. Inhale, get tall, and exhale, push a little forward. One more time, coming into the center, just roll back. And then into the center and push forward. And then walk the hands forward. Inhale, bring the arms overhead, interlace the fingers, flip the palms to the sky, and hold it up. Take one more breath in, and then exhale, just float the hands down, and this time left arm comes up, tipping to the right hand side, and bring it back to center. Tipping it over, bring it back to center, and then tip it over and just hold it here. Feel the stretch of that side body. Maybe look up towards those fingertips. Take one more big breath in, and then exhale, bring this left hand to the right knee. Inhale, bring the right arm up to your ear and give it a tip the other way. And then returning to center, reach up tall, and then bring this top hand behind you. Take a breath as you search for that posture, and then exhale, look over the back shoulder. Release it just a little bit, and then press again. Release it a little bit, and press and hold. Sweep the back arm over to the opposite knee, and then chin to chest, roll way back. And then as we return to center, release your arms and wrap them around each other, eagle arms, and then exhale, bow forward. As we come towards the floor, release those arms, place the palms down, and fold. Sliding back, bring the hands behind the knees as we roll onto our back once more. As we inhale, pull into a little ball. As we exhale, send your arms and legs out. Circle, pull in, and then arms go out. Circle and pull, and arms go out. And circle and pull, and arms go out. Circle and pull, and arms go out. And circle and pull, and arms go out. Bringing the hands behind the knees, roll back up. And this time Navasana boat pose, falling back onto our sitting bones, let the shins float up to be parallel with the floor or ceiling, alternatively straight up. Hold on or let go as we hold for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Rebend the knees, cross your ankles, pull the feet underneath you or pull them out to the side if this is not comfortable, and come to a tabletop position on the center of your mat. Proper cat and cow now. Inhale, drop the belly and lift the gaze. Exhale, roll the spine right to the sky. Inhale, drop and lift the gaze. Exhale, really feel that spine curl up. Dropping it, sweeping the head up, and then rolling the spine. And then one more time. Fantastic. And then roll it up. Coming back to neutral position, sink back into a child's pose. Walk both hands towards the right hand side, and then let the left one move a little further forward to stretch the side of the body once again. Return to center and walk the hands towards the left hand side, and the same thing over here. Once you bow down, allow the right fingertips to crawl forward a little further as you bow. And then returning back to center. So we come back up to tabletop position. Walk the hands back to the knees and bring the right foot forward. Let's place our hands on top of our top thigh. Take a breath as you exhale to simply move forward. Inhale, back it up, and exhale, glide forward. Just waking up our hip flexor here and glide forward. And then once again, pull back and then come forward and stay there. As you come forward, rather than the knee collapse inward, you want to push it towards the outer side of your foot. Allow the fingertips to reach towards the floor and then the knuckles to reach back behind you. Circle the arms up and look up through that space, taking the fingertips nice and wide. Take a breath. And then exhale, bring both hands down to the mat. As you inhale, this time straighten the leg for hamstring stretch, and then rebend the knee. Pull the leg straight, and then rebend the knee. Pull the knee straight, and rebend. And this time, let's hold that nice hamstring stretch. So just bow down towards your front leg, straight leg. Pulling the right hip back just slightly to square the hips. And then rebending the front knee, walk the foot a couple steps towards the right edge of your mat, bringing both hands inside of your foot, glide into lizard variation. So you can stay on the hands, you can drop down to forearms or one forearm or use your brick. It doesn't matter, but just stay here, go deep, rock and roll a little. Perfect. If you are down on your forearms, come back up to the hands. Taking the back toe underneath you, bring the knee off of the floor. Push the heel away and feel the crown of the head pull forward. Keeping the left hand grounded on the mat, pull the right one up and twist. Bring the right hand back down and lower the back knee once again. Walking the hands back a step or two, bring the right leg out to the side and sit back to a one-legged child's pose. And then coming back forward, walk the hands back with that right leg out to the side. Bring the arms overhead as you exhale, tip over towards that right leg. And then inhale, come back to the center and tip over towards the floor. Inhale, rise to center and exhale, slide down that leg. And then inhale, come to center and then tip over towards the floor. This time coming up to center, bring the arms down halfway. Pull that knee in so you have a sideways lunge and start to move towards that side, dropping the hand inside of the foot and the top arm up, look up. Beautiful. Slowly come back to the center, release the arms and bring your knees back together and bring the left foot forward. Placing the hands on top of the thigh, keeping your back upright and tall. Take that beautiful breath in and then exhale to simply go forward. Inhale, back it up, and exhale, go forward. Remember, the shoulders stay back over those hips instead of coming over the front leg. And then one more time where we'll hold it there. So once again, check the placement of the knee. Ensure it's not caving inward rather than staying straight or a little outward. Lower the fingertips towards the floor and then circle them all the way up with the finger spread wide. Look up into that path. Breathe in as you find space and reach up. And then exhale, allow the hands to come down. Inhale, pull the front leg straight. And exhale, rebend it. Inhale, straighten it. Exhale, rebend it. Inhale, straighten. And rebend. Next time we'll hold the straight leg. So bow forward. Square the hips by pulling that left one back just a tiny bit and the right one forward as you bow a little deeper. Fantastic. Rebending the front knee, walk the foot a couple steps over towards the left and bring both hands inside. Glide into lizard variation. So go super deep and low. You can stay up on those hands or take it a step further. Remember, in this practice, more is definitely not better. What's best is what your body allows you to do safely. And every day can be a little bit different. Maybe one day this is possible, maybe the next day it's not. Maybe one side it is, and maybe the other side it isn't. That is absolutely fine. So we'll back it up now till we are on our hands. Take your back toe, tuck it under, and pull the knee right up off the floor. Before we add the twist, feel the back heel push, the crown of the head reach forward, lengthening the body, and then pull the left arm up. Lower the hand down and drop the back knee. Take a step or two backwards and bring this left leg out to the side as we sit back in a one-legged child's pose. Slowly push back up and bring yourself up to the right knee. Well done. Inhale, arms reach up. And then exhale, bring them halfway down and tip over towards that long leg. And then bringing both arms up, tip over towards the floor. Inhale, rise to center, and exhale, tip over towards the leg. And then inhale, reach up, and exhale, tip the other way. And then inhale, come to center, bring the arms halfway down, bend that knee in, glide sideways, and then tip over, hand to floor, and one arm up. Sideways lunge. So they return to the center, release the arms and the knees, bring the hands back to the mat, tabletop position. Bending the elbows, drop your nose towards the mat, and then push it forward to your belly and lift up to cobra. And then pull the hips back to child's pose. Let's take it from a child's pose. Just glide along the floor slowly, forehead, nose, chin, chest, rib cage, belly, touch down and lift. And then push all the way back. Let's go again. Glide forward, forehead, nose, chin, chest, belly, lift. And then one more time to child's pose. And then one more time and we'll go to down dog. So forehead, nose, chin, chest, touch down and lift. Tuck the toes, hips up and hips back. Our first downward facing dog. So in this pose, let's feel it. Let's ground our hands by spreading the fingers nice and wide, feeling the knuckles of your fingers, creating a baby grip on your mat. Feel your abdominals pull in order to lift the hips a little higher. Feel the balls of your feet grounded and rooted. Maybe your heels are pressing down. Feel the length from the back of your head to your hips, from your hips to your heels, from your hands to your shoulders. Nod your head yes and no. And take a big breath in and let it go. Let's walk backwards, right to our hands, right to our feet. As we come to our feet, collect your elbows in your hands and bend the knees. Allow your body to just hang a moment. Rock the baby. Turn. And then we let go of our hands and just let them move side to side. And then bringing them back to center like a rag doll, begin to roll up, letting the fingers leave the floor. The spine rolls vertebrae by vertebrae. Pushing down with the feet, beginning to lift the shoulders to the ears. Send them back behind you and simply put them down. Inhale, arms reach up, bring the hands to the heart and let's roll right back down. Chin, roll the spine until you are reaching down to the mat with gentle knees. Bending the right knee nice and deep, pull the left arm up. And then bringing that left arm down and bend the left knee, pull the right arm up. Bending the knee just allows more rotation. And then coming right back down. Roll up to a standing pose. Lift the shoulders, send them back behind you. Let's take this opportunity for a balanced pose. So your basic tree pose this morning on the back side of our mat. So go ahead and bring the right foot up wherever it suits you, with the exception of inside the knee. So either kickstand where you are helping support yourself, up on the calf where you feel a safe touch down if necessary, or all the way up to the top of your thigh. So you choose what works best for you. And remember, no matter where you choose, that leg on the left that's supporting you is extremely active. So not only is it pushing down, it is pressing inward towards that right foot. So take a moment once you find that pose for you and find your posture, bringing your shoulders up and back and maybe tucking your hips under just a little bit. Circle the arms up and keep the shoulders soft. Allow the pinkies to turn in towards one another as though in conversation. Breathe in and breathe out. Once again, breathe in and breathe out. We'll take one more breath, 3 breaths here. Breathe in and then breathe out. Allow the hands to just float back down to your side. Release your leg and place that foot back on the floor. Take a moment, just bend those knees and prepare for the other side. So taking that left leg up wherever it suits you. Once again, pick and choose what works best for you this morning. So using your right leg to anchor and press in, find your posture and bring the arms up wide. Once again, shoulders stay soft and pinkies turn inward. Tuck the belly in and hips in just a little bit. Take a breath in and then let it go. And a breath in and a nice exhalation. And one more time, breath in. And then bringing the hand, letting the hands float back down, catch the leg and release it as you bend those knees. Fantastic work. Inhale, arms reach to the sky. As you exhale, bring the hands to the heart and allow the body to roll back down. But this time, walk back to downward facing dog. Stay in down dog here as you breathe in. And breathe out, this time keeping the left foot down on the mat. Bring the right leg straight up to the sky. Bend the knee. Let's open the hip here. Take a breath. All right, let's rotate the knee downward, forward, outward, and back open. And just once more, downward, forward, outward, and back open. Lift the leg back to the sky and put the foot down, switching, left leg comes up. Bend the knee and just open up the hip. Fantastic. Now let's rotate the knee downward, forward, outward, and back open. And downward, forward, outward, and back open. Lift the leg to the sky and put the foot back down. Well done. Looking forward, walk to the front of the mat this time. Bringing the hands below the knees, just push away to a half fold and then refold. Pushing the feet into the floor, reach up to the sky and bring the hands to heart center. Take a moment, breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale with a flat back, swan dive down. Inhale, rise halfway, find length through the spine, and then exhale, refold. Bending the knees, push down as you root to rise, and bring the hands to heart center. Balance pose on this side of the mat. So let's bring our right knee straight up in front of us, kick it out, rebend it, send it back. We're moving into warrior three. So push the back wall away from you. Dip the right hip towards the left inner thigh, and then reach the arms out in front and hold through one breath in, one breath out, one breath in, and one breath out. Once more, breathe in. Start to bend the supporting knee and touch back to a high lunge, right here. As you inhale, stand nice and tall. As you exhale, dip low. Inhale, come up, and exhale, go low. Inhale, and then exhale, and inhale, and exhale. Bring the hands back to the heart and pulse down for 8, and for 7, and for 6, and for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, pause low. Now using the back heel, push your body forward. And then add a twist here, elbow to knee. Breathe in. Breathe out. Perfect. Let's go ahead and reach to the mat. Step forward. Rise halfway. Refold. Bend the knees, root to rise. And bring the hands back to heart center. Your left knee comes up. Find your balance and kick your left foot out. Rebend it and send it back behind you. Find your warrior three, pushing the back wall away from you so your foot is flexed, and then reaching the arms forward. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. One more inhale. Start to bend at the front knee and touch down to high lunge. As we inhale, lift up, exhale, dip low. Inhale, lift up, exhale, dip low. Inhale, lift up, and dip low. And inhale, up, hands to heart, go low. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2. Pause low. Pushing with that back heel, press forward. Add your twist right here. Breathe in, turn, exhale, hold. Breathe in and hold. Breathe in and reach down to the floor, step forward. Inhale, rise halfway, and exhale, fold down. Bending the knees, just root to rise, and bring the hands to heart center. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, bow forward. Long spine, half fold, and exhale, our first plank pose. Step back to plank. Take one breath in plank. Exhale, hold it. 3 breaths here. One more breath, 2 more breaths. And let it go. Now one more inhalation. And then as you exhale, lower the knees and begin to lower to the mat. Exhale, touch down. Inhale, push up to cobra. And exhale back to downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Gazing forward, step the right foot forward and then the left. Rise halfway and fold back down. Bending the knees, root to rise and bring the hands to heart center. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, open wide as we bow forward. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, touch down, step back with the left foot and then the right to plank pose. Once again, 3 breaths in plank. If this is too much for your hands, low plank will do. Breathe in and let it go. For one more time. Take your breath in and then exhale. If you want to drop the knees, drop them. Otherwise, lower super slow. Chaturanga. Inhale the cobra and exhale down dog. Take a breath in and take a breath out. Beautiful. Looking to the front of your mat, bring the left foot forward and then the right. Rise halfway and then refold. Bend the knees, root to rise. And bring the arms by your side this time. Have a seat in chair pose and hold your chair pose. Spread the fingers. Let's take a moment in chair. Shoulders stay soft. If you're not sure, pull the elbows out and down. Feel the openness here. Try and keep that sensation as you bring the arms back up. Look down gently towards the feet. If you can't see your toes, pull the hips back a little more and sink down. Only go as far as you are comfortable in the right form. Keep going. Let's take one more breath in. Bringing the hands to the heart, simply fold. Inhale, rise halfway, and exhale, right foot steps back, and then the left to plank. We'll take just one breath in plank, and exhale, knees or chaturanga down. Inhale the cobra, and exhale, down dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Looking at your hands, bring the right foot next to the right thumb. Bend the back heel and bend the front knee. Rise, warrior one. Stay here in warrior one as your fingertips reach up. And as you exhale, your hips go low. One more breath in. And then exhale, bring the hands back to the mat and step back to plank. Alternatively, remember, you can go right to down dog. Otherwise, one breath in. Exhale your version of chaturanga. Inhale the cobra and exhale down dog. One breath in and one breath out. Looking towards your hands, bring your left foot towards the left hand. Turn the back heel to root down. Bend the knee, rise warrior one. Take a moment. As you inhale in warrior one, feel the fingertips reach up. As you exhale, feel the hips go low. One more breath in. And then exhale, bring the hands to the mat and step back to plank. Take one breath in plank and exhale, down dog or chaturanga. Inhale the cobra and exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Let it go. Step your left foot forward and then your right. Rise halfway and then fold back down. Bend the knees, root to rise. And bring the hands to heart for just a moment. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's add on to our standing poses. Inhale, arms reach up. And then exhale, long spine as you fold forward. Inhale, rise halfway. And exhale, step back to plank. One breath in plank. And exhale, lower. Inhale the cobra. And exhale, dog. Bring your right foot forward. Rise to a warrior one. And then open up to warrior two. Stay in warrior two through 3 breaths. Looking at that front knee and pressing it towards the pinky, keeping the shoulders over the hips. Take a breath. Let it go. Take a breath and let it go. This time, take a peaceful warrior with your breath, and then bring your hands to the mat and step back to plank pose. Take one breath in plank and exhale lower. Inhale the cobra and exhale down dog. Left foot comes forward, rise warrior one, open up warrior two. Feel the fingertips reach, the body sink. One breath in, exhale, let it go, shoulders soft. One breath in, and one breath out. This time, inhale to a peaceful warrior, and then exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to plank. One breath in plank, and exhale lower. Inhale the cobra, and exhale down dog. One breath in, and one breath out. Step your left foot forward, and then the right. Rise halfway, hold back down, bend the knees, chair pose. Hands to heart, fold forward. Inhale, rise halfway, and exhale, step left foot back and then the right. One breath in plank, and exhale, lower. One, come up to cobra, and then down dog. Bring your left foot forward, turn the heel, rise warrior one. Open up, warrior two. Peaceful warrior, hands to the mat, plank pose. One breath in plank, and exhale, lower. Inhale the cobra, and exhale, down dog. Right foot comes forward, rise warrior one, open warrior two. Peaceful warrior, hands to the mat, step back to plank and lower. Rise to cobra, and then down dog and stay. 3 breaths here, we did it. One breath in, let it go. One breath in, and let it go. Last one. One breath in, and let it go. This time, heels come up and knees come down. I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna take our let's take our left leg out, toe to the floor. And we're gonna open our body towards that left side. So open the arm, side table. Bringing the fingertips behind the head. Let's go ahead and bring elbow to elbow for 8, and for 7, and for 6, and for 5, and for 4, and for 3, and for 2, and then one more time. Pull yourself up onto that right knee, bring both hands behind your head and tip over towards the long leg. So tip over and back to center. Tip over and back to center. Tip and back to center, and tip, and 4 more times. Here's 4, and here's 3, and here's 2. Last time. Push the arms out wide and bring the hands back to the mat and return to tabletop position. Well done. Slide the right foot out and open your gate to the right hand side and bring the fingertips behind the head. Elbow to elbow for 8, and for 7, and for 6, and for 5, and for 4, and for 3, and for 2, and for 1. Pull yourself up onto that left knee. Both hands come behind the head. Tip over towards the leg for 8, back to center, and 7, and back to center, and 6, and back to center, and 5, and back to center, and 4, and 3, and 2. Last one. Push the walls away, and then tip back over to the floor and come back to tabletop position. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Take a breath and let it go. Walk your feet to the center of the mat. Walk your hands back to your feet. We're gonna bend our knees enough to put 2 fingers around your toes. Separate those feet about 2 fists inside. As you inhale, pull the head and shoulders up, find space through the spine. Exhale, pull the elbows out wide as you bring your head towards the floor and your nose and forehead towards your legs. Pay attention to the bottoms of your feet. We most likely hang back on the heels. I want you to shift forward towards the balls of the feet. Pull the hips up a little bit higher. Good. Now, as you inhale, release your toes, push away halfway. And then we're going to come even deeper. Bow all the way down and slide the whole of your hand underneath your foot, your feet. Your toes are pushing on the creases of the wrist. From here, let the weight come forward and the hips lift high. Bend your knees as much as you need to achieve this. This is a Padangusthasana and a Padahastasana. Releasing the hands from underneath the feet, bring them below the knees and come up halfway. Bend the knees, push and lift all the way to stand. And bring the hands to heart center and turn sideways on your mat. As we inhale, lift the arms up, bend the knees, and jump out nice and wide. Well done. Turning the right toe towards the right wall. Lift up through the center and begin to glide. And then pull yourself back. Lift and reach. And pull yourself back. This time we're going to reach until we can't reach any further. And then simply tip it over, triangle pose. Utthita Trikonasana. Feel the fingers reach. Beautiful. Slowly pull the self back to the center. Bring both hands behind you with a prayer, upside down prayer, and then flip those palms up so the fingers are pointing up the center of your back. Turn the body towards that right leg and step your back foot in and out just a little to square yourself forward. Take a breath and fall back. Let the heart start to open and then lead with the heart as you come forward. Push the chin out and then begin to just simply lower down. Beautiful. Release those hands and reach down to the mat. Keeping the right hand either on the inside of your foot, on the foot or ankle, or over to the outside of the foot. Find your version of revolved triangle. Make sure we lift enough to pull the belly over that leg and then lift the right arm up. Good. Release. Walk everything back to the center. Turn your heels in and toes out and squat down deep, bringing hands to the thighs. Come up to goddess pose. So your feet are wide. Turn the heels in as much as you can and encircle the arms into goddess arms. Hold right here. Beautiful. Pushing the walls away, kick out that right foot, that back foot, and then slowly lift and reach. And then come back to center. We're moving towards the left side now and back to center. This time reach until there's no more room and then tip over to triangle pose. Beautiful. Slowly glide back up to the center and bring both hands behind in prayer and flip them upside down prayer through the center of the back. Turn the body towards that left foot. Step your back foot a little in and a little out to square forward. Fall back and open the heart and then lead with the heart as you come forward. Moving towards the front leg, chin goes down and then begin to just simply bow. Release your hands down to the mat. And let's work on our revolved triangle, your version, whatever works best for you. Make sure you lift enough to find room through the middle of your body to rotate through the spine. And then coming back to the center. Walk yourself all the way back. Bring the hands to the waist this time and the chin to the chest as we come back in to a standing pose. Fantastic work. Move back to the front of your mat as we make our way back down to the floor. Inhale, arms come up high. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, rise halfway. And exhale, step back. Tabletop position. Go ahead and swing your feet around one way and find your way onto your mat with your legs extended out in front of you. Dandasana pose. Hands behind you, fingertips forward. Push down with the mat and get your spine tall. Pull your toes back towards your kneecaps, anchoring the bottom of your legs to the mat. Calf, hamstrings. Bring your chin towards the chest. Now engage your core by pulling the belly in and up, and your pelvic region in and up. So now we have locked all of our bandhas, all of our energy locks, keeping the energy where it's meant to go and directing them where it should go. So keeping the pelvic floor and the belly locks. Let's reach our arms to the sky and look up. And then exhale, let everything just relax and come forward. Down over these legs. Good. Bringing the hands to the mat. Let's begin to roll down towards the floor. So drag them along the sides of your body, rolling down onto the mat. Bring the arms overhead and let's move right into our roll ups. Inhale to roll up. Exhale to move forward. Inhale, chin to chest, roll the spine back. Exhale, release and open up. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, simply reach. Inhale, start with the belly, pull back and down, and then roll down the spine and let it go. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, just simply reach. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, let it go. And then inhale, roll up. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, roll back. Circle the arms and bring the knees to you. Bringing the head and shoulders off of the floor. Keep the right knee in and push away the left. Take a breath. Exhale, pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. Single leg extensions. Use your breath. Use those exhales. Pull, pull, exhale, exhale. Pull, 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 and pull, pull, and pull, pull, and pull, pull. One more time. And then bring everything back in and drop your head and shoulders down. Bringing feet to the floor, simply lift to bridge pose. Walk the shoulders under. Keep the feet parallel and just lift. Stall out when your body naturally wants to stall out. Don't overpress. And then soften and release back to your mat. Bring the knees in and the legs to the sky. Lifting the head and shoulders, reach for the right calf and lower the left one towards the floor. Take a breath. Exhale, pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull. Pull, pull. Pull, pull. And 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 one more time. Bring both legs up. Lower your head and shoulders. Bring your feet back down to the mat. Bridge pose number 2. So just lift. Maybe this time we can come a little higher. The feet are parallel. Remember, imagine you are squeezing that imaginary ball between your thighs. Good. This time, as you lower, bring the arms up and over your head. And then exhale, lift the hips and bring the arms back up and over and down by your side. And once again, lower down, arms sweep up and over. And then lift back up, press the arms down as you lift. And then slowly release, circle the arms and bring the knees back in, straighten out the legs. Well done. Lifting the arms towards the sky and pull the shoulders towards the mat. Bug pose, right leg and left hand opposite direction. Drop them down. and lift and switch. Drop down 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 and lift and switch. And drop down and lift and switch. Drop down and switch. And down and switch. Down and switch once more. Bring everything back to the center. Bending the knees, touch down. Turn the body to face the front and support the head with your hand. Let's go ahead and how about we just kick our legs out. Point up, flex and push down. Point up, flex and push down. Point up, flex and push down. And point up, flex and push down. Point up, flex and push down. Point up, flex and push down. And point up, flex and push down one more time. Let's go ahead, bend our knee in front, kick out to the front, and then swing the leg back. Pull in and kick and press it back. Bend and kick. Stay grounded, stay rooted. Let's do 4 more. Here's 4. Here's 3. And here's 2. And then one more time, and we'll just simply reverse it. So from the back, sweep it forward, and then bend and kick it back. Sweep it forward and bend and kick it back. Sweep it forward and bend and kick. And sweep it forward and bend and kick. Sweep it forward and bend and kick. And forward and bend and kick. And forward, bend and kick. One more time. Forward and bend and kick. Tap the toe 2 times in the front and then 2 times behind. 2 times in front and 2 times in behind. 2 times and 2 times. Well done. And then bring the feet and stack one on top of the other. Pulling the heels back, lift the top leg up and down, up and down, up and down, and up and down. 4, 3, 2. Now we'll just engage that hip flexor by bringing the knee up and then down, and up and then down, and up and then down, and up and then down. Now bring the toe and touch behind you and the knee to touch in front. Touch behind and touch in front. Touch behind and touch in front once more. Bring the knee to your shoulder and kick it long for 8, and for 7, and for 6, and for 5, and for 4, and for 3, and for 2, and stir the bubbles forward for 4, for 3, for 2, and backwards for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Bring the knee to you and roll onto your back. Cross this working leg over the other leg. Inhale, pull the leg in towards you. Exhale, give it a little rest. Pull it in a little deeper and give it a little release. This time, pull it in and hold it in. Flex the feet and really embrace the sleeping pigeon stretch. Feels a little different this time than when we did it at the beginning of class. That purpose to really ease that muscle we've just been working. We are going to continue this in a Janu Shavasana. So roll up to seated, placing this foot inside of that long leg. Anchor down the long leg, the toe faces 12 o'clock. Inhale, reach to the sky, and exhale, bow forward. Inhale, push the heart forward, and then begin to lower your chin down towards your shin. Fantastic. And then slowly release. Extend that back leg long, and then start to walk towards the front and all the way around to the other side. As we come to the other side, bring the knees in and roll yourself. Turn your body to face forward and support your head. Extending your legs out at a diagonal. Point up, flex, push down. Point up, flex, push down. Point up, flex, push down. Point up, flex, and push down. Point up, flex, and push down. And point up and push down. 2 more. Good. Bring the knee to front, kick it out, and swish it back. and then blowing it in and bring it back. So try not to move that upper body, stay grounded and stay rooted. Fantastic, 4 more times. We have 4 and 3. Use your breath, don't hold the breath. And then 1 more time, and we'll simply reverse it. So bring the leg forward, and then bend and kick it back. Forward, bend and kick. And forward, and bend and kick. And forward, and bend and kick. Bring it forward, and then kick back. 2 more times. Last time, double toe taps. Let's do 2 front and then 2 back. 2 in the front and lift and 2 in the back. Lift 2 in the front and lift 2 in the back. Lift 2 in the front and then 1 more time. Fantastic. Bring the feet to touch and pull the heels back. Top leg lifts for 8 and for 7 and for 6 and for 5 and for 4, 3. Let's involve the hip flexor. So open and close, open and close, open and close. Toe to the floor behind you and knee to the floor in front of you. Toe behind, knee in front. 2 more sets. 1 more. And the knee comes to your shoulder. Kick it out for 8 and for 7 and for 6 and for 5 and for 4 and for 3 and for 2, and stir the bubbles for 4, 3, 2, and backwards, or the opposite, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Bring the knee in and roll onto your back, crossing this leg over the other, and finding your sleeping pigeon stretch. Yes. Feel free to just go deep into this pose, or move a little, whatever feels just right. Beautiful work. Let's bring ourselves up into seated pose, preparing for Janushirasana. Pull that foot inside your leg, anchor down the long one. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, send the heart forward, and exhale, bring the chin towards the shin. Beautiful. Slowly release, extend the leg long, and let's start to walk our legs, but this time we will stop in the center with a nice wide stance. Inhale, arms come up to the sky. Exhale, let everything fall through the center of your legs. Everyone's different, so just come wherever you can. Let the feet relax, let everything just relax. If you exhale deep into these hip flexors, you'll find yourself moving a little deeper into this pose. And we're going to do a beautiful side bend before we make our way back into our mat. So take your right arm underneath your left, and then just scoot your right shoulder to just hover over the right knee, thigh. Sweeping up the left arm, reach to the sky, and then drop it over your head and towards your foot. Reach the arm back up and bring yourself to center. Take a breath and get tall. Exhale, twist and reach. Center, twist and reach. Center, twist and reach. And center, twist and reach. Just 1 more each way. And then bringing the arms back over the head, bow forward. This time, our left arm will go underneath the right. We'll move our left shoulder to hover over the leg, bringing the right arm to the sky. Let it drop over the head towards your toe. Lifting the arm back up, bring yourself back to center. Let's do 4 more twists. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, twist, reach. Inhale, center, twist, and exhale, reach. Inhale, center, twist, and exhale, reach. Inhale, center, twist, and exhale, reach. Inhale, center, twist, and then exhale, reach. And then 1 more time each way. Beautiful work. Bring the arms back out to the side and simply float them down. Walk your feet back to your mat. Well done. Bringing the feet to the floor, the arms out in front. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Pause and continue. All the way down. Circle the arms and bring the knees to you. Let both of the knees drop over. Let the whole body turn to the right and the legs come down. And then bring in that left arm out. Look at it. You can keep your right hand on top of these legs to keep them anchored. Beautiful twist. And then let's bring everything right back into the center and let our body roll over to the left-hand side. And then open up the right arm and look at it. And then release, bring everything right back to the center and drop the feet to the floor. Ahead and lift, move your feet out long, right into our final pose, our Shavasana. So feel free to bring the arms by your side. And take this moment, this important moment, to tune into your breathing. Let your breath help all your muscles relax into your mat. Let your breath, let those thoughts be clear. Just take this moment for silence in the head, releasing it from the congestion we're so used to having. I just love the peacefulness of the breath, the rhythm of the inhales and the exhales. Thank you so much for making me a part of your morning. Let's take this moment to bring our knees into our chest. And let your body move over to one side. Make sure before you rise up that you give yourself a breath or two there. Everything is in steps. Slowly make your way up to easy pose. Bring your hands to your heart, just bow your head, close your eyes, breathe in and breathe out. Today, let's use our voice for kindness, our ears for compassion, our hands for charity, and our mind for truth. And of course, our heart for love. Namaste.